Hi, and welcome to No Face Meals. I'm your host, Marjorie Haynes. This is the holiday edition. First of all, we hope that you had a good Thanksgiving, and we want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, a Happy Kwanzaa, and I think I got everything. Oh, Happy Hanukkah. This is why people say Happy Holidays, because there's so many holidays all bunched together. So I've had this question before. Okay, well, so what does vegetarians, vegans eat for the holidays? We're going to discuss this when we come back. Welcome back to No Face Meals. What do vegans eat for the holidays? Well, pretty much what everybody else eats, except it doesn't have any meat. They have wonderful vegan roasts. One of them that we've had before is the corn. This is nice because it's lower in sodium. It's got 15 grams of protein in it. 7 grams of carb, and it's 140 calories per serving. This is just a plain roast, no wheels and no whistles on it. Okay. This year we're gonna try the Gardein turkey roast. It's a little higher in calories. It's a 260 calories per serving. This roast serves about 5, but that's roast with gravy. This comes with 2 packs of vegan gravy, which is always nice. It is also stuffed with a stuffing of brown and wild rice, cranberries, and kale. So you're getting like your full package there. I like to do mine in the crock pot, because usually I have my oven full of sides. So what else are we having for this holiday season? Well, I'm having green bean casserole because you gotta, right? We're having roasted potatoes and carrots with our roast. We're having mac and cheese and broccoli and cheese sauce with my cheese sauce. We're having what else we're having? Sweet potatoes and corn, of course. I mean, lots of good veggies and sides is what we're having. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the crock pot. And they've got a recipe for how to cook it. It doesn't say crock pot, but I'm going to put it in the crock pot. It also is breaded, but you have to realize when you put water in a crock pot, it's to keep your vegetables, it's to help cook your vegetables. This is meat. This is not meat. This is already completely cooked, and you could throw this in the microwave if you wanted to. I don't suggest it because I think it'll be a little dry. So the first thing you want to do with a crock pot, and I know this doesn't make sense to a lot of you, but you know what? If you get in the habit of spraying everything before you use it, you won't ever have anything that sticks. Okay? So, won't kill you if you don't need it, but if you need it, it will. It's like, everything will be stuck. So I went ahead and I'm going to put my onions in. So you want to put your root vegetables, and I want these to kind of sit in the bottom here and be all good and yummy. So you want to put your root vegetables in, and because this is what your roast is going to sit on. Okay, it's going to be kind of your like a rack. You know, for turkey, you put it you put it on a rack. Well, that's what this is going to do. Now this will take probably 8 hours on low. You might be able to do it a little quicker on high. I don't normally do a crock pot on high. Why? I just don't. Because the whole beauty of the crock pot is you can let it simmer and cook and you don't have to worry about that. So then you put in, and these are red potatoes, and I'm just going to quarter them. Now I am making a little bit extra because I want the leftovers. I got another recipe I'm wanting to try. Now I'm not going to salt anything because we just don't do it. You know, we are sodium restricted, but you can salt and pepper to taste. You know, usually I have some celery to put in there, but this year I just didn't pick up any, and quite honestly, it's kind of like, well, yeah, you have celery, use 2 stalks of it, then it sits in the refrigerator and goes bad. And celery is not that cheap anymore. In fact, there's not a lot that is cheap. So, everything costs a little more this year. I'm using celery powder instead. We don't use the salt because we don't like, you can't use the, we don't need the sodium to add the sodium. But if you're not sodium restricted, you go right ahead and do it to your heart's content. So, I know this is a big old jar of celery powder, but we use it in a lot of different things. We use it in soups and stews, and anytime we have something that we're going to cook for a longer extended time. Really good in stir fries, which we do a lot of. Now I'm going to add some water. Now you're only going to add the water basically to your vegetables, because again, that's what you need to cook those vegetables. We'll take the whole 8 hours to cook those vegetables. Sometimes I start, the carrots especially, I start them overnight. Didn't this year, so we will have to wait until it's done. You know, someone on Facebook said, what time are you having dinner? I said, when it gets done. Then you put your roast just right in there, because it is frozen. You're supposed to keep it frozen. And you don't want to overcook it. I can't stress that enough. It's not meat. It's already fully cooked. You're basically heating it up. You're cooking your vegetables is what you're doing in the crock pot. So I'm going to slap that on low, and in about 8 hours we'll be ready to eat. I'll come back and show you all the good things I have prepared. Welcome back to No Face Meals. I'm your host, Marjorie Haynes. Here we have our finished Thanksgiving meal. Everything you see on this plate is vegan. This is the roast that I did take out of the crock pot and put it in the oven for a half hour to brown the outside because it's breaded. But it's got all that nice wild rice, kale, stuffing in it. And then we have mac and cheese, we have carrots, we have potatoes, we have cornbread stuffing, broccoli with cheese sauce, and green bean casserole, because no holiday meal is complete without green bean casserole. Just isn't. No Face Meals will be back in January with new shows. And at this time, everyone here at Believe TV, No Face Meals would like to wish you a happy holiday. No Face Meals, where the food are the stars.